Okay, Captain Mass 11, you are on the Talkcast.
Hello, hey, how's it going, man?
Good. What's on your mind, man?
Yeah, basically I just found out that Rangers' top prospect, Alexei Cherepanov, passed away. He collapsed on it. Yeah.
He died? Oh my God, that's terrible news. I actually, I read a report that from somebody that he was in intensive care unit and he collapsed during the game. So you got a report that he died?
Yeah, TSN has confirmed that he passed away at the game. It took at least 15 to 20 minutes to get him from Omsk, after the game to the hospital, and there's a doctor in attendance that tried to get his heart beating again, but they weren't sure if the defibrillators in the over there were working, and those are the consequences that they take, these guys playing over there. So the equipment is not what we have here. And the ambulance that's usually on attendance for the games had already taken off and figured the game was wrapped up, and by the time they got it back, it was too late. So, what a shame. What a shame.
That is just some terrible news. I mean, I'm a Flyers fan. I don't like the Rangers, but I would never in a million years wish anything like this to happen to them or any team. This is very tragic news.
Yeah, and I think he was a big part of the Rangers' plans, and which is, not taken away from, what his game would have been like. Obviously if he wasn't putting up numbers or what, but he's really gotten himself back on track, and I believe his numbers were starting to progress over there, and what a tragic thing, So I wonder if the Rangers will put together something. They play the Devils tonight, and I'm sure the league will get together on this one, but. Yeah, just calling in to let you guys know about that. A good game against Philly the other day. Team's got a lot of heart, man. A lot of heart.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that news. Yeah, we're going to find out eventually, but I guess good to find out sooner. That was the Flyers got off to a very rough start. They almost overcame it, but Steven Valiquette made a couple of great saves in the third period. I saw that to keep the puck out of the net, keep the Flyers from tying it. So, yeah. You fall behind 4-0, most of the time you're going to lose.
Yeah, and I think had the Rangers given that up, maybe it would have been a little hiccup in their little streak that they have going here, because they've been, fairly careless. I think with the plan that they try to put in place against Tampa, Tampa, has some players, but they don't have the speed other than St. Louis that other teams are starting to show. And against Chicago the other night, without Lundqvist's performance, they could have fallen behind early. And then obviously with Philly is a great combination of both size and skill. So, and then you got a guy like Briere who's just, a little rocket ship. So, it's tough, but we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, the Rangers are off to a great start. The top team in the NHL right now. I mean, they've played the most games, but they've won all of them. They're 4-0, 8 points. Better than I expected so far.
Yeah, we'll see if they could go out in New Jersey tonight, and I think if they attack, and one thing that the Devils haven't seen yet other than in preseason is a chance to look at this Voros line with Dubinsky and Zherdev, and if Brodeur was thinking that Avery gave him some havoc last year, I could just wonder what Voros is going to do with setting up in front. So we should see how it goes, and the best everything. I hope good luck to the teams in the season, and most importantly, all the health. So I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, thank you for calling in. You're welcome to any time. We're here every day during the week.
Thanks again. Now.
See you later. All right, Captain S11 calling in to deliver some very sad, grim news. New York Rangers prospect Alexei Cherepanov, their first round pick from 2007 draft, passed away at the very young age of 19 due to a heart problem. I see someone mentioning a Reggie Lewis type death. I think there's a very good chance of that. It's a shame. I'd say, there's a very good chance. He had guys like Reggie Lewis, another basketball star, Hank Gaithers, died of called HCM, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. It's a congenital heart defect causes the heart to be enlarged. In fact, actually, an HCM death was likely prevented recently. I think it was David Carl, the younger brother of Tampa Bay Lightning defenseman Matthew Carl, was expected to be a high draft pick in this year's draft. However, and he was a very, very solid prospect. However, I saw that he underwent a doctor's exam, and it was discovered that he has HCM, and which effectively immediately ended his career because with HCM you can't the possibility of dying during intense exercise like hockey is very high and very real. So he still was drafted late in the draft, though, I think by the Tampa Bay Lightning, too. I mean, you could say he achieved his goal of being drafted by an NHL team. Of course, they did this knowing that he'll never play due to his medical condition. But it's a shame I guess that nobody ever caught this with Alexei Cherepanov. And it's a shame. It's a shame.